An ordinary milk bottle has a hidden use. It can be handy in the kitchen, so it's worth not throwing it away. It turns out that manufacturers, when creating the packaging, did not know that they used materials with hidden properties. This applies to cardboard packages, which are the most popular, as well as those made of plastic. It turns out that both can be used in our kitchen for a completely different purpose. Once we have finished the milk, we should rinse the bottle to remove any residues. Then, using a wallpaper knife, cut off its part. It's about the part of the carton that is right next to the cap. Cut out the packaging precisely, leaving a few centimeters. The most valuable part of the bottle is precisely the cap. The rest of the carton can be thrown away. This preserved part of the packaging will come in handy for organizing the pantry. Any part of any milk carton with a cap can be used in a way that I will show you shortly. Just take an open package of nuts or loose products, unscrew the cap and thread the top part of the package through it, then lay it flat and screw on the cap. Milk bottle caps are larger than standard ones. They are often made of durable plastic, making them perfect for recycling. Instead of spending a fortune on caps, you can make them from milk bottles. Never throw away the butter wrapper. These wrappers are invaluable and have a brilliant use in the kitchen. Butter is packaged in special foil-lined paper, and this material has a hidden purpose. Tossing it in the trash is a big mistake. Instead, when transferring butter to a butter dish, keep the wrapper. Fold it neatly so the buttery side is folded inward, then store it in the fridge. I keep several in my fridge, always on hand for baking. They're also great for greasing pans when cooking eggs or pancakes, adding a touch of flavor without extra hassle. When I need to prepare a baking pan, I just take one wrapper from the fridge and rub it on the inside of the pan. It's the quickest and easiest way to prepare a baking tray. You can spread a thin, even layer of butter, keeping your hands clean and achieving the perfect thin layer. Instead of throwing them away, you can make baking easier. Did you know this trick? A greengrocer's trick with ginger. It will stay fresh for up to a year. When you have more ginger, storing it this way prevents it from rotting or drying out. Regardless of the season, you can keep it for months. All you need is a cardboard box. Get a box with a lid that can fit your ginger. Ginger shouldn't be exposed to sunlight, and in too humid an environment, it starts to rot quickly. That's why we'll use cardboard. But not only that, you'll also need some paper towels. Tear off a few pieces, enough for the amount of ginger you have. Now grab some baking soda. It's essential for storing ginger. Line the bottom of the box with paper towels. The cardboard will provide a stable temperature for the ginger and protect it from sunlight. Remember, don't wash the ginger before packing. It needs to be dry. Sprinkle a layer of baking soda over the paper. Baking soda not only absorbs moisture but also prevents the ginger from sprouting. Next, place another paper towel over the soda layer, then add the ginger. Add another layer of paper towel, sprinkle more baking soda, and cover with paper again. Keep layering if you have more ginger. Place a paper towel on top and close the box. Store the box in a dry, cool, but well-ventilated place. Your ginger will stay fresh even after several months. This trick is as old as the first stockings. You just need to take an onion and put it into the stocking. Tie a knot and add the next onions one by one. Separate each with a knot. Now hang them up in your kitchen and cut off only the onion you want to use. Onions tend to rot and contaminate other vegetables. Storing them this way prevents that problem. Use tape to keep tomatoes fresh for longer. Tape protects them from spoiling. The spot where the tomato was separated from the stem is more vulnerable to bacteria and moisture, which can speed up the rotting process. By covering this spot with tape, you create a barrier that keeps harmful elements out and extends the freshness of the tomato. Place a piece of celery in the bag with your toast bread, and you'll notice and taste the difference. Toast bread spoils quickly after opening, but if you add a bit of celery, you'll save the whole loaf. Celery releases moisture that prevents the bread from drying out and protects it from mold. Potatoes and apples are a great combination. You just need to place 2 large apples in the basket with your potatoes and cover them with a kitchen towel. The gas released by the apples prevents the potatoes from sprouting. With this method, your potatoes will stay fresh and good for longer. Culinary tricks taught in cooking courses. These clever peeling hacks save me a lot of time and stress. Take an orange and cut off both ends. Then, make a single cut in the peel and lay the fruit flat. This creates orange wedges that are easy to remove from the peel without having to peel the whole fruit. Mushrooms appear in many recipes. Before frying or cooking them, they often need to be sliced. To do this quickly like a chef, remove the stems first. Then stack the caps on top of each other. A long skewer will also be useful. Insert it through the mushrooms and slice them with a knife. This trick makes cutting a whole pack of mushrooms 3 times faster. Celery is a healthy and delicious ingredient. Few people know there's a quick way to get rid of its stringy parts. To do this, grab the celery by both ends and bend it. The tougher end will naturally break at the right spot. Then, lift it upwards and pull it towards the other end of the vegetable. Like magic, the stringy parts will come right off. Many people avoid buying pomelo due to the difficulty of peeling it. The thick membranes inside can be annoying and hard to separate. There's a clever trick for this. Simply slice the fruit, including the skin, into slices about 3 centimeters thick. Then, cut the slices in half. Using your hands, separate the juicy parts of the fruit. They come off easily without sticking to the white membrane. Let us know which city you're watching from. Every avocado lover should know this trick. If you've ever cut yourself while peeling or removing the pit, this method will save you a lot of hassle. Cut the avocado in half, then put the knife down. The pit can be removed in a less invasive way. Just press on the other side of the avocado, right where the pit is, and push it out from the green flesh without damaging it. You can remove the skin in 2 ways. The first requires a knife. Lay the avocado half flat and cut it in half again. Then, grab the end of the skin and peel it off the green part. It should come off easily. The second method works better for very ripe avocados. Hold one half in one hand, and with the other, use a large spoon to scoop the flesh out of the skin. Peeling kiwi isn't the easiest task, but there's a simple trick for it. Just cut off both ends of the kiwi. Then, using a metal spoon, slip it between the skin and the fruit. Rotate the spoon all around until the fruit pops out of the skin. Done. Mango can be a nightmare for chefs, all because of its hard-to-remove pit. Start by making vertical cuts down the mango, making sure the knife reaches the pit. Then, pull off the quarters. To remove the skin, you'll need a glass. Press the edge of a mango quarter against the rim of the glass, as close to the skin as possible. With a steady motion, press down, and the glass will separate the skin from the flesh in seconds. I don't peel garlic anymore. It's a waste of time and energy. All you need is a simple jar. Lightly crush the garlic head, toss it into the jar, and shake it vigorously so the garlic cloves hit the sides. After a few seconds, open the jar, and voila, the cloves have peeled themselves. I also don't use a knife to shred white cabbage. It's time-consuming, and the pieces are always too thick. Instead, I grab a piece of cabbage and use a regular vegetable peeler. Quick strokes along the edge will shave the cabbage into perfectly thin pieces. It's much faster than using a knife. Did you know about this trick?